it appears to me as I look through history and as I look through the process that it's not something that was done necessarily because they believe that Islam is either the best religion or the best way of either raising a family or practicing religion itself, you know. My name is Marvin Del Valle. I'm actually a Catholic. By definition, that will make me a Christian. But I am here to tell you and to deliver a message, pretty much to cast a vision about the future. And what that future looks like is a future where Islam is going to become not only the predominant faith, but in many ways the solution to humanity. For all my Muslim friends and some of the people that I'm very close to, I don't want you to think that this is an endorsement of the Muslim faith. It's just something that appears to be so self-evident that I think that some of us have to have a conversation in that direction. I think that the way we tilting right now, the way humanity is developing, from politics to economy to many delicate issues that deals with what it means to be a decent member of society, at some point is going to require a very strong correction. And I think that Islam today is positioning itself as a faith that is willing to fight for what they believe. They're going to stand their ground. They're going to go out there and not only make an argument, but they will actually go and fight for it. And some of these forced corrections that are needed are going to have to come from a centralized way of thinking. They're going to have to come from deeply rooted values that go beyond, just reasonable concept about right or wrong. It's going to have to be connected to something that is obviously close to the divine or divine principles, if you want to embrace it from that perspective. A lot of people will potentially get alarmed about what I'm saying right now, but I do want you to be invited to look into it as a potential reality for our near future. Islam is a faith that is growing aggressively, is about to become the largest faith in the globe.
Hal yang menarik, Marvin Delwari, ia adalah seorang penganut agama Kristen Katolik dengan belak-belaka, mengatakan bahwa dia dan beberapa orang temannya yang tidak ingin disebut namanya sangat mendukung keyakinan kaum muslimin karena mereka menyadari Islam memiliki solusi kemanusiaan, di mana di zaman sekarang umat manusia semakin berkembang, baik politik, ekonomi, dan banyak hal rumit yang terjadi yang berkaitan dengan kehidupan masyarakat yang semakin memburuk. Tetapi hanya Islam yang mampu mempertahankan dan memperjuangkan apa yang menjadi keyakinan mereka. Hal inilah yang membuat agama Islam, agama yang tumbuh secara agresif dan akan menjadi agama terbesar di dunia.
I think that the way they are doing it is being done unapologetically. A very clear position about where they stand about everything. Relationship with God, relationship with family, relationship with other people, relationship with right and wrong, relationship with good and bad. And so the position is so clear, so strong, so deeply rooted, and willing to force changes, which at some point is absolutely needed, which is going to be the only reason why they are going to be the only faith that is going to have the ability to continue to grow at that rate aggressively. And therefore, they will be the ones that are going to control the narrative of morality. They are going to control the narrative of how civil civics should function. They're going to control the narrative of how politics, how economy, and at some point, especially for the many people that opened the door for this to become a reality in the United States. And I say this because, with a little bit of reservation, I'm not trying to offend anybody, especially any of my friends from the Muslim faith, but a lot of the things that happen in this country, especially from a political group that decided to become very Muslim or very Islam friendly and has done just about everything and anything to open the doors. It appears to me, as I look through history and as I look through the process, that it's not something that was done necessarily because they believe that Islam is either the best religion or the best way of either raising a family or practicing religion itself. Like I come to that conclusion, and I wanted to highlight it from that perspective. The second thing is, like I said before, there were reasons, even for my Muslim friends, who I say this with a great deal of respect. A lot of these relationships or a lot of these invitations were created or were actually done not so much to support what Islam stands for. As a matter of fact, I promise you, my Muslim brothers and sisters, that what you are going to experience is going to be the same level of dislike and maybe even hate that some people are having against Christianity right now, just because in reality, they really don't like religion or embrace anything that will be connected to God. So you will be the next one to experience that as of this moment, and I know that some of you already have, but that is connected to the reality that it was never a process that was opening the door to say, here's a new good religion that's going to take us to God, as much as it was, here's a religion that's going to contrast and it's going to weaken and it's going to make it more difficult for the other one. So I cannot wait to see. I definitely have my popcorn ready to see where this is going to develop, and I cannot wait to go to certain people and say, I told you so. Be careful what you wish for, because it might just come through.
Banyak hal yang telah terjadi di negara barat sana, terutama di sebuah organisasi politik yang memutuskan untuk mencontohi perilaku kaum muslimin yang mereka anggap sangat ramah. Orang barat di luar sana, mereka percaya bahwa Islam adalah agama yang baik dalam mendidik dan mempraktikkan agama. Dan banyak hal yang telah mereka sadari. Contohnya, Islam adalah agama yang benar, agama yang akan mengantarkan seorang ke surga. Mungkin itu saja. Wallahu a'lam bissawab.